right, first thing on the agenda this afternoon, we'll call the meeting to order. And the first thing on the agenda is the issue in your district. Number one. Have you got, is there an adjustment?
We're gonna, yes.
You got that
What
worked
we
out
have
fine,
is one plot parcel, he's trying to rezone instead of two. And, we're gonna just hear from the people this evening and we'll move accordingly.
Okay, all right, 5 o'clock, okay, good deal. Move it up there. All right, let me get my situation. All right. Item number two is the Amazon annexation. Is that right, Tommy? I'm sure it is. That's what it's all about, yeah. This is yeah, you got one in that packet. You have it, it's probably down here. Number 8. Where do you got number 8? Number 2 somewhere. You can have my number 2. The number two item is a annexation of the property for Amazon. Okay. It's annexation to the city. Okay. You got it, ladies? Everybody understand that?
Yes,
Good?
yes.
Good? Okay, we'll pass that at 5 o'clock. You understand what it's all about?
I got that.
All right. Item number 3. Waterworks going to sell some property, and this part of the deal out there too. So
Mr.
in
President,
Auditor's district.
this is the one that y'all did last month, and the property has not closed. So they have this 30-day thing that if it has not sold, then they have to come back and get a new ordinance. So this is the exact same one y'all did about a month ago.
Okay, good deal. And then on number 4, we've got, what do we got? We got somebody that's been excused from this situation?
No. That's the ones that Mr. Mitchell wanted to call. We got something on the ones that we talked about in the council meeting
Okay,
last week that we're gonna recall that one in the regular meeting.
All right, we're going to do that regularly, okay?
Yeah.
Item number 5.
I want to ask about it in front of the council.
What?
What's that?
Mr. Mitchell, what's going on?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I tried to call them, but they didn't answer.
Okay, number 5 is special events on Debbie Drive.
Yes, that's in my district, Mr. President.
You okay?
I'm gonna find out what they're doing at the council meeting, and I'll.
Sounds kind of different. It's different, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a rental hall, but they need to know about Mr. Mitchell's new ordinance, so.
Yeah, there you go.
I need to let them know what the deal is.
Number 6 is a cigar bar.
Yeah, that's mine,
That's yours?
Mr. President. I spoke to the owner and I'm okay with this coming into the district. I'm really excited about it, actually.
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. Me
Yes,
too.
sir. Mr. Pro Tem, yes, sir.
Don't ask them what's in this cigar. Okay, we good. This cigar bar is real nice. They're quiet.
Real quiet.
All right, number 7, sour grapes. I haven't heard anything out of that. That's in my district, and I haven't heard any problem with that. It's inside the mall, so should not be a problem. Number 8, Gas Express, and I think we had some additional MPD report on number 8. It's a northeastern bypass. I guess that's in Brantley district. Yes, I think that's, I don't think it's anything. Let's see what the police said about it. We'll see what Brantley says at 5 o'clock, okay?
That's a gas station.
Yeah,
It must be
yeah.
change of ownership.
Well, it's a new one. It's a new one going in right there. Right across the road, right there next to the Subway and that food company. That
Oh, okay.
Harley Davidson place. So you can get them a Harley Davidson and fill up with gas over there. Big hog.
Yeah.
All right, number 9 is the Clean City Committee appointment. And number 10 is a replacement for Jimmy Vice. Jimmy Vice got to be getting on up in age. Did you talk to anybody about that? Glenn?
I talked to Kay about it.
Okay. Jimmy goes back.
Yeah, Mr. Vice has been on there long.
Yeah, man.
He was on there with
He was on there when Moses built the ark.
well, he was on there with Mayor Robinson.
Was he really?
Yep, he was.
He still lives in,
Yeah,
That's how far he
yeah,
goes back.
Yeah,
Is he in your district?
he's
CC district.
He's in my district.
He's already in,
Yeah.
yeah. And you got 3 tear downs, Nixon Drive, Wilmington Road, and Poplar Street. And then,
Pool hanging out tonight, man.
that's it.
Told Wendy you got
And then we got Tanya Hamilton wants to talk to us about positive parents
Wendy you got
have
passed.
power. Tanya, you want to talk to us now?
Tori Hamilton.
I'm sorry? Okay, I'm sorry. Toria. I'm sorry, Toria.
I'm so sorry.
I'll call you, as long
I'm
as you
paying
get money.
attention to the agenda. My
Okay,
name
thank
is
you.
Tori Hamilton.
Hello, Miss Hamilton.
Yes, ma'am, Ms. Hamilton, go ahead. You put it down where we can hear you. Pull the mic down where we can hear you.
Yes, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
I am Tori Hamilton, the founder of the nonprofit organization Positive Parents Have Power. The reason of starting this organization, I lost a son with gun violence 9 years ago, along with Kimberly Johnson and the rapper Doe B. I am here to ask you all to help me fund 954 Highland Avenue where there's crime. Now, that would be surprising to a lot of you all, but I need to start a Positive Parents Power program for these parents. We don't have anything for the parents. When my son died, there was no kind of outlet that we had for these parents. And these parents do not want to open up to the officials in this city. So I have been running my mouth. I have been in the trenches in these high crime areas around these families. I have did a lot of counter-like holdings. I started a 3K nonviolence walk in my son's name. The initials is TIM, but I'm starting a campaign called Troops in Montgomery. We need to go to each one of these parts of the city where this crime is happening. I live in District 5, and I can tell you I've been there 23 years. The demographic of my community has really, really changed. I live right behind Baptist. I constantly hear the siren goes on day in and day out. I wanted to move years ago, but God is promising me something right here in this city. And I just want to let you all know I am continuing to do my best with these parents. So I'm asking for the city to invest in me, that I've been running for 9 years for this crime. 954. If it could not be that building or that property, I've been looking at 1514, if you all look in y'all packages, down the street, 1514 Highland Avenue. And I think the city owned that property, if I'm not mistaken. And I want you all to invest in this Positive Parent Program Mentoring Center for these parents. That's one project I want you to invest in. The second one, since COVID, we wasn't able to do any of our projects for the community. This is the 9th annual, if you look in you all information, Christmas benefit event that I am holding. I work for MPS. So a lot of the kids at McIntyre Alternative School is still striving, just like I did in poverty and this gun violence that continue to go on. They're striving to still have education. So I am the ISS aide over here, and I see our students come day in and day out committing these crimes in our community. But I want to reward them in a way with our principal. They're trying to get 25 students with their graduate packages, and I want to be able to donate. So I'm asking the city and the councilmen to help me to move forward with that project as well. Thank you.
Ms. Hamilton, what was that address on Highland Avenue?
1514 Highland Avenue.
What's the price on it?
I think that was $20,000. The information is in your all package.
You got an assessed value of $4,300. We'll take it in consideration. Sounds like a good idea.
And then, and Ms. Hamilton, I want you to also get with Ms. Davis, but I don't think she's in here right now. So if you, because I just know she oversees the city-owned properties. So I want to make sure it's one of our city-owned properties, and to make sure that's you know, probably one of the best ones for you in the area, and just, you know, and make sure everything we can do, we're working on that for you. So I do want you to get with Ms. Davis. She's not in here right now, so if you just hold on a little bit, she should be coming in.
Okay, thank you all so much. You all have a great one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You are a vendor with the city of Montgomery, Miss Davis? I mean, Miss Harris?
Yes.
Hamilton.
I called Missioner. Okay, thank you.
Davis Harris, he's going at it today.
Okay, we're gonna discuss the downtown decorations. Kay, is Kay here? Who does, yeah, you are, Kay, yeah. Hiding over there. Downtown decorations, what we're doing for Christmas. Oh, yeah. That's it. No microphone over there? It's on. Yeah, just get close.
Okay,
Yeah, I hear you.
there is a committee that's working on this. Ashley Jernigan, Tania Johns, Jamila, two of us, Jamie out of Yvette's office. Was that it? That's probably everybody. So right now, we will be moving the decorations. We'll leave the nativity across the street here, so there'll be something here. We'll move the decorations down to Riverfront Park. So the city tree will be down, if you know where Echo Circle is, down on it's the sundial down on the front waterfront. So we're gonna move that down there so that it'll be decorated. There'll be some music down there. We'll have lights. We're gonna work on trying to do something in the alley
Okay.
and see what we can do there. There's a lot of conversation about trying to the banners and street poles will all be decorated from State Capitol Building all the way down Dexter, all the way around through Court, all the way down Commerce. So there's conversation about doing something, putting a large tree in Montgomery Plaza too. Now that's about a $30,000 investment to buy a nice 25-ish foot artificial tree to put there. Over a 10-year span, that's not bad, but it is an initial investment to do something like that. So a lot of conversation about tying Dexter and Commerce all the way down to the riverfront. Conversation's been bubbling up about doing some lighting of some of the buildings downtown, outlining the windows and all those kinds of pieces. Can be done, just know two things. It'd be pretty impressive to have Union Station done that way. It's a historic building. We do have to be cautious we're not damaging anything. And then a lot of those buildings that the conversations have been around don't belong to the city of Montgomery. So we need to have a little bit of caution about being sure we're talking with owners and that I'm sure they'd be happy for the city to purchase the lights and do the labor to do it. But we do need to make sure we have permissions to do those things. The tree trunks will all be wrapped as usual and so forth. So I think we're looking at what can we do, which is more Yvette's area about a celebration event downtown that you could do some pedestrian, walk through a big weekend or week, do something on the river. There is an event for the 18th. I'll turn this over to Yvette to do that. Okay. So that's where we are at this point. Marcia, you asked me about snowing.
We got a snow machine.
The snow machine is just not really big enough to make an impact down there. However, I did check out the step in, where you can step in the big bubbles with the snow and take your pictures. So really for a couple $1,000, we can get that, provided we can get it.
Right.
It's very late and shipping issues and all, but we could certainly make an effort.
Yeah.
So we could do something like that. It'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, and Kay, we were thinking about, I spoke with Ms. Yvette and Ashley about even right when we turn the lights on the 18th and the tree to kind of do it in that space, so maybe.
The tree lighting is on the 6th, okay? So
The
everything
official
would light up. So it'd be fun to have something like that down there then. But Yvette's working on an actual the city celebration event on the 18th. So let me let her
Pass
speak
it
to
on.
that.
That's good.
Are we having a parade still this year?
Parade's on the 10th.
And that'll be down Dexter to Commerce.
Okay, so we're kicking off the holiday season with the lighting of the Christmas tree, as Kay was saying, on the 6th of December in the space that she referenced, and there will be more decorations that will happen down in that space. There will be, I guess, up by the splash pad, we'll be putting the kids area, and Jamie and I went out there the other day. There are shrubs that are around there that could benefit from those cover lights and things like that. So all of this, can be done. It can be very decorative, but it's going to cost a little money, more than has been in the budget historically. So the celebration on that day would entail a Santa and maybe a Mrs. Claus, a choir, or some music that will be provided, hot chocolate and candy apples, and just Christmas goodies, maybe even stockings given out to the kids that come down, like we used to get a long time ago with the fruit in it and that type of thing. And then a couple of sing-alongs, and then ending it up with jingle bells. So that's the 6th. And then what we're trying to create is a season of celebration, and what is more celebratory than the 12 days of Christmas. And so what we are attempting to do is to have 12 days that we will recognize, where people will have something that they can do that will be holiday oriented, and that will be starting on the 3rd. We have identified performing arts organizations throughout the city that are hosting events, either Christmas concerts or dance concerts, including Montgomery Symphony, the SCAD Dance Company, the Montgomery Ballet. We will have the Christmas on the Madison happens on the 4th. The Christmas Tree Lights Festival, it happens at the zoo on the 3rd. Well, actually, it's the 3rd through the 25th, but we're trying to highlight particular dates that people can go out and to these events. And then, of course, ours happens on the 6th. There's a Messiah sing-along that happens on December 7th with Montgomery Chorale. On down to the 9th, we have another Nutcracker. The Christmas Parade is on the 10th, as Kay mentioned before. We will be doing an event at the Montgomery Museum of Fine Arts, which is an heirloom Christmas photography opportunity for people to go out to the Museum of Fine Arts. They'll have eggnog and hot chocolate for the families to come out, but they can take pictures in front of that one-of-a-kind Christmas tree that they have in the grand room, and then they can continue to tour around, and that will be between like 5 and I think 8 o'clock on the 8th. The 17th, we have at the Montgomery, our City County Public Library, we are calling it Family Game Night Before Christmas. So there, they are doing all kinds of games in the different settings that they have. There's lots of Christmas decorations. Again, the fair will be, Christmas goodies and that type of thing. And that will be for a couple of hours, I think, from 6 to 9 on the 17th. And also on the 17th, the Montgomery Symphony Orchestra will be performing at the Impact. So you have options there for that. We are planning a holiday movie day, which is supposed to be from 10 o'clock until 9 in the evening at the Davis Theater, where people can come and watch Christmas movies all day long, bring their children, and they can go shopping if, they leave the kids supervised. So that's an event that happens on the 18th. And in addition to, one thing that's still, we're working on that other thing on the 18th, okay. And then on the 21st, we have a citywide Not So Silent Night music sing-along. We're trying to feature the Capital City Sounds, and have a sing-along, and this will be at the train shed, we are hoping. So that'll be about our 12 days of Christmas. And we're trying to get all this on one poster, be on the billboards, and sending out emails. We're hyping up our advertisement through WSFA and WCOV and other stations that we use, and billboards, in order to get the word out that we're celebrating Christmas in Montgomery.
Sounds great.
Sounds good.
All right. So,
Okay.
Thank
Any
you very much.
questions?
Thank you.
That's wonderful. Okay, council, we want to go into executive
Mr.
session.
President?
Yes, sir.
I'd like to make a motion that we end the work session and go into executive session, discuss issues with the economic development project.
I have a motion on the floor to go into executive session.
Ms. Bellinger, does this comply?
It does.
All in favor, raise your hand.
Unanimous.
We will go into executive session in the council council break room.
Old council chamber.
The old council chamber.